I do a lot of presentations, like a lot of presentations, for a variety of my classes. But that's not why you're here. That's not what you're interested in. You don't want to hear about Clozapine, you know? You want to hear about, I don't know, something fun. Something fun. And that's what we're doing here today. I got a very funny text message today saying that my friend is having a PowerPoint night, and now I have to think about, you know, what to present, and it's supposed to be comedic, obviously. You know, I have to do something funny, so I was just thinking, like, what I could do. Top 10 biggest wastes of time. And I gotta think of something. 10 things that if I was omnipotent, I would get rid of. Alright, let's think about this. What are some things that I would get rid of if I was all-powerful? What's next? I would get rid of sovereign citizens. Grad school. No. Because the person who's hosting is actually going to grad school. I think the last one's gotta be Rotovap. Or actually stupid. Just stupid. I gotta get more broad than that, because I only have 10 groups of folks that I can get rid of here. Extra credit assignments. Is it appropriate to say, like, those annoying femboys on TikTok? I don't think it would be. Let me just say that there's not gonna be enough alcohol at this party for people to put up with this. I'm gonna have to be sober doing this. You know that? Parents. They're not gonna get it. They don't give a fuck. I feel like an alternative to this would be people who smoke weed in public, because it smells really bad. But I don't know. Alright. I think we got our priorities in order here. Let's start with photos. Yeah, boomers. Old people. Cat. Fro. AI. Fro. Mean. Yeah, there we go. Nigishi. Cross coupling. Yeah, don't understand that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go. He always looks, like, roided up. Like, he's, like, sweaty. I don't know why he always looks so sweaty. Okay. I feel like this is pretty good. Extra credit assignments. Here. Yeah, I don't even need to get a photo for this. Yeah, I don't fucking understand that. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, since they want to treat us like little kids, let's just put that. Yeah, you're not guinea pigs, they're what a bunch of idiots. And then let's also do, Charlie Kirk. We need, bouncing and bouncing and bouncing and bouncing on my wood. Custom wood burning. Alright, well, that's that one done. Alright, yeah, that's that one done. That's another one for the books. Okay, so it's been a couple hours. As you can see, there's been a little outfit change, and then the lighting, I think, is also probably different. I have no idea. Anyway, I want to present the, you know, the finished product in quick succession. So we're going to start off with the first one, which is Smash or Pass Lab Equipment Edition. And I'm presenting it basically as if I would, you know, my group of friends that I'm going to be presenting this to, okay? So, Smash or Pass Lab Equipment. First thing is personal protection equipment. Goggles, it's going to be a pass from me. I never wore them. Gloves, Smash. I feel like this is, like, it just feels nice, and I don't know, it's, like, protective, I guess. The lab coats, it depends. The flame retardant blue ones, like the ones here, Smash. The regular ones is gonna get a pass from me. It's too common, you know? Next up is drying agents. This is purely off of vibes. Magnesium sulfate is gonna be a smash. Sodium sulfate is gonna be a pass. And calcium sulfate is also gonna be a pass. Say what you want, but the Epsom salt basically has my heart. It's the same thing. So, yeah. Next is water hose. Is gonna be a hard pass. Hard pass. Actually, don't answer that. Because some people may have very strange opinions on fluids spraying places. But that's pass, okay? These, however, are gonna get a smash from me. I'm gonna be honest, even if this question was asking me specifically about acetone and water, both of them would still be a smash. Why? Because I can touch them without my hands fucking burning off. Filtration methods is next. This first one is vacuum filtration, smash. Whereas gravity filtration, I feel like filters like old people fuck. So, no. It's so slow, you have to change out the paper. It's a mess. And then here's a SEP funnel, not necessarily like a filtration method, but I'm gonna say it is one, just because, like, let's be serious, like, it might as well be. Pass as well. That shit, I just, like, here's the thing, right? If you don't vent it, it's gonna spray in your face. Nuh-uh. I'm not into that sort of thing. Pass. Glassware, round bottom flask, smash. Smash. The Erlenmeyer flask, smash. Virgo columns that you use in, like, fractional distillation, smash. Round bottom, like, these flat beakers, pass. It's just vibes. It's just vibes. It's just vibes. Lab notebook, pass. Lab notebooks, it seems to me like no matter what lab notebook you have, it always just gives you the wrong fucking instructions. You're too complicated, I don't understand you. The lack of clarity just makes this such a hard pass. Okay, stir rods, thermometers, and spatulas, I am not freaky in that way. I'm not freaky in that way. I can't, all three of these are gonna be a pass. I never already mentioned Ket clips and glass stoppers. Glass stoppers is gonna be a smash, and Ket clip is gonna be a pass. It just seems too pressing and brutal. And then my hardest smash of them all, which is why I'm putting it at the end, is the Rotovap. I don't know if you've seen my lab equipment video, but if anyone who knows me in real life knows, I fucking love the Rotovap, despite the fact that it has water hoses on it. It's just, I love machines, and I love when I can use machines correctly. It's just something about it. So, this is just gonna be my favorite of them all. Thank you for listening. That was number one. And I just want to clarify, when I say smash, it's like a pure vibes-based. Like, it's more of like I'm taking you out to dinner. It's not like I'm a classy man. I don't actually mean I want to have sex with these objects. I just mean smashes and you're delectable. The next presentation is going to be the top 10 biggest wastes of time. Besides editing. No, I'm just kidding. Number 10 is going to be rage baiting my friends. What the fuck is the point? This is one of my favorite pastimes. I'm not saying that if it's a waste of time that I shouldn't be doing it, because I love doing this. My personal favorite way to rage bait my friends is to pretend to be very condescending to them. And that's my favorite rage bait. And then people rage bait me by saying things that are wrong, and I try to correct them and they tell me I'm wrong. That's my biggest, that's the easiest thing for me to fall for. Next up is getting better at Fortnite. There's no fucking point to getting better at Fortnite. It's the biggest waste of time. The season resets anyway. You get way more XP by doing quests. I suck at Fortnite, and I can't even win on my own. It's just the biggest waste of time. Next up is trying to understand cyclic reactions. I don't know what the fuck cross-coupling is. I don't know Negishi. I don't know, fucking heck, okay? Krebs cycle, don't get me started. I don't look at this shit, bruh. But one of the biggest wastes of times. Next up is dating apps. Why the fuck? why the fuck would it make sense to use something that relies on you not using them anymore? That doesn't make any sense. Like, why would a dating app want you to get into a relationship, then it loses its clients? Stupid ass. I mean, really? Next up is alcoholism. It's a waste of time and a waste of money. Like, because if a bottle of wine is like 15 to 20 bucks, most people make 15 to 20 bucks in an hour. So you have 1 hour off the bat. You drink the whole bottle of wine, you're fucked for like a couple hours. You can't even drive anywhere. And then you wake up in the morning hungover as shit. Even more waste of time. Biggest waste of time. Okay? Next up, top 10 videos. Why were we always obsessed with these as kids? You know? Top 10, shark videos. Okay, top 10 minutes that I have just pissed down the drain. Because what? I'm not remembering any of this shit. And it's always dumb as fuck, too. Like, they show the video, and it's like they provide, wow, guys, that was really interesting. That was a shark. Let's move on to the next one. I could have gathered that from watching the video. What is your commentary adding here? You're just basically putting things in a compilation and then trying to get to the 10-minute mark so you can get ad revenue by adding some ridiculous, speaker, and then they're not saying anything. Why are you having a speaker who says nothing? It's ridiculous. Moving on. Trying to understand your siblings' sense of humor. My twin sends me reels all the time, and I have no idea what the fuck she's talking about. It'll be some video where it's like, it looks like it's almost like a sandbox style game where some guy is getting chased by LeBron asking about a cranberry Sprite. What the fuck are you talking about, bruh? Like, I have no idea. And this, by the way, extends to my friends, not just my siblings, but my friends that I'm, like, basically siblings with. Like, would they send me random ass, weird ass shit? Why are you sending me this? Like, I don't get it. I don't care. Next up is gonna be extra credit assignments. The TA is not spending their time reading that shit, and I know that because I was a TA. The TA is not reading those extra credit assignments. I'm in a 6-week class right now for fundamentals of neuroscience. We have the extra credit option of writing a paper, a full fucking paper for 5 points on a recent research article. I spent 7 hours writing a paper on the biosynthetic intermediates of saxitoxin, which I would be more than willing to talk about, by the way, in a separate video. But I got 5 points on both of the assignments. The other one was talking about just different alternatives to Abilify, like modifying the chemical structure of Abilify. Whatever. Again, I'll be more than willing to talk about that some other time. But, the TA gave me 5 points on both of them and no comments. I know you did not read that shit. Anyway, moving on. Instagram Reels. What the fuck are you doing spending 5 hours on Instagram Reels? You know what I've been getting on my Instagram Reels? I've been getting 10,000 buff oily men coming your way. Type yes to claim. And it's just some random fucking, like, AI Chinese narrator. And it's just, like, spewing red images and gold my way. Like, it's, like, top tier brain rot. Like, I have custom word burning, because I love custom word burning. Jank Boteca, John Pork, and I don't even know what the fuck Skibbity Toilet is. I am a 20-year-old man. I have no idea what the fuck that is, and I don't want to know anything that Gen Alpha is doing. Anyway, that's it. Trigger warning for the next slide, by the way, guys. Job searching. This is the biggest waste of time, is job searching. I have been job searching tirelessly for over a month. I've probably done, like, at least 20 applications. The only place that called back was Cold Stone after 2 days. Called me. We had an interview over the phone for 3 minutes saying, hey, when can you come in? I went and then I did it. I didn't show up the next day. I worked for 1 day. It was a 6-hour shift. I did 1 fucking day at Cold Stone. And I quit! Because I'm desperate for a job, but I'm not that desperate to have to put up with my fucking coworker asking, Hey, can I hit your vape? Can I hit your vape? I don't vape! I don't smoke! So I quit after one day. Honorable mention, another one. Arguing with your parents. They don't give a fuck about you, bruh. They're not concerned with what you think. My other parent, he'll just bring up some shit that I did 3 years ago. Yeah, but remember when you didn't clean your room? I've lived on my own since I was 18. I have lived on my own since I was 18. What the fuck are you talking about? Remember when you didn't clean your room? Remember when you misgendered me yesterday? Yeah, I remember that. Okay. I could tell you what I think, but you won't like it. They don't respect you. They don't give a damn. That's it. Thanks. This is the last pool of presentation that I'm gonna give. And top 10 things if I was omnipotent, I would get rid of. I would snap my fingers like I was God and get rid of it. Just gone. Off the face of the earth. Number 1, annoying competitive pre-meds. Fuck them. Fuck them. They're so annoying. Fuck them and fuck you too if you're one of them. Because, oh my god, I had to deal with one of these, like, not that long ago in my biochem class. She was just such a pain. I don't even remember her name, but she was just so competitive to me. I included Reddit there because that's where they seem to fester. That's where they seem to think that other people care about their opinions. I have a 4.3, and I'm in 7 clubs, and I have, 1,000 hours of clinical experience as an EMT. Do you think that's good enough to get into a Caribbean medical school? Or shut up. Girl, shut the fuck up. Also including law students in there. Fuck you guys. It's like literally just catching a stray, but fuck you. Next up is sovereign citizens. I love these guys, but I hate them. They're so annoying. Like, what do you mean you don't want to follow the socially accepted rules? Like, assuming you finished the 9th grade and you took maybe, like, any civil education course, what the fuck are you doing? How are you so vulnerable to propaganda? Like, how gullible do you have to be to believe, like, you can say to a police officer, I'm traveling in a motor vehicle and I'm not driving because I'm not transporting goods. Are you dumb? I would never be able to be a police officer and deal with this sort of thing. Because why am I babysitting? You know what I mean? Like, Shut the fuck up. Get out. Next up is people who drag on board games for too long. Like, and like hanging out with a friend or something, and like, we're playing Monopoly. First of all, it's always their idea to start playing a board game. And they're like, let's go for another round of Monopoly. Let's not. Just like something you would see on like some shitty ad on TikTok for. Maybe you'd find it at Five Below or something. Get out. Like, literally get out. I don't give a fuck. Like, people who play board games for time. People who play YouTube Shorts or some stupid shit like that in the waiting areas. It's always AI generated shit. It's always some fuck ass health advice. It's always it's always on full volume. It's always on full volume, and it's always something you don't want to hear. Sometimes it's freaky ass shit too. Like, I'm like, genuinely, you can't control your feed in that way. Playing that kind of Russian roulette on your phone in a public server, get out. Just get out. Old people. I'm doing I'm doing the S&P 500 a service anyway. People who make let me explain. On TikTok, there's this stupid fucking piano noise. Here, I'll just play it. Yeah, anyone who makes any video with that in the background, gone. Off the face of the earth. Go get medical euthanasia if it's available in your country. Because, oh my god, you gotta be some type of fucked up for that. Moving on. People who I disagree with, but specifically people who go on Jubilee. So, for example, trans conservative versus trans liberal. Every single one of those trans conservatives, off the face of the earth. Because what are you doing spreading such stupid propaganda? In fact, if I could get rid of Jubilee, I would. Because it's like, not all opinions are equal. Like, not all opinions are equal or valid or deserving of a platform. Because in the free marketplace of ideas, if you have a free idea that tries to limit other ideas, it's no longer a free marketplace. You can't have a free marketplace of ideas and then, like, have a Nazi. Like, that doesn't, like, that's not how that works, right? So, I would get rid of Jubilee, because they just piss me off. Like, middle ground, stupid as fuck. 20 liberals versus 1 conservative, and you have fucking zoomed in Charlie Kirk over here. Like, I'd get rid of them. I'd get rid of them all. Anyone with a podcast, particularly annoying white people, lots of overlap over here, gonna just add. But yeah, Joe Rogan, goodbye. Bye-bye. Ben Shabibo, bye-bye. Crunchy Trad Wives, ciao. Sigma males and gym bros, one of the same, and they just give such stupid advice. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like they've literally been eating lead paint for their entire life. Back 300 years ago, when people were living in caves, boss, people were not living in caves 300 years ago. That was not the norm. That was not happening. I turned my day into 3 days, and you're toast after a week. What are we talking about? Syphilis has had a cure for a very long time. Since like at least 1926. Donald Trump and the rest of the cabinet. I threw Marine Le Pen in there. I misspelled her name. Just ignore it. Just get rid of her too. She's basically like, she's like Donald Trump but French. So I don't know what's worse, the fact that she's a conservative or the fact that she's French. Donald Trump, bye bye. KKK Levet over here, bye bye. Cuckoo and don't deserve any political power at all. Honorable mention, people who blow smoke in my face. I frequent a kava bar all the time, and if you've ever been to a kava bar, you know it's like Stoner Central. I'm not a stoner, I'm not a smoker. I don't even really use kava. I like kratom sometimes, because I like the kind of bitter taste. Why are you smoking weed in public? People who blow smoke in my face, if you think you're so fucking funny, you know that? You think you're so fucking funny by blowing your dirty ass water droplet germs in my fucking face. Get out. Get out. Like, my twin has done this to me before. I hope she dies. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think that at all. But just gone. And my last one is TAs who grade harshly. What the fuck is wrong with you, Michael? Why did you give me an 8 out of 10 on a completion assignment? Like, what? Why did you do that? Like, I was a TA. I graded harshly sometimes, but my averages were in the 90s. Okay? Like, what? I never understood the, I don't give hundreds out. You get paid $13 an hour. You're a grad student. You have bigger fish to fry. Get out of my face. That's it. Thanks for listening. So, yeah. Those were my 3 presentations. Leave a comment on which one you think I should present on Friday to my group of friends. Thank you for listening.